Case study method. Introduction. The case study method is a research method that involves in-depth exploration and analysis of a particular case or phenomenon. In Islam, seeking knowledge and learning from the experiences of others is highly encouraged. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is reported to have said, "A wise man is he who learns from others' mistakes, a normal person is he who learns from his own mistakes, and a fool is he who neither learns from his own mistakes nor from others' mistakes." Sunan Ibn Majah 4020. The Quran also emphasizes the importance of learning from the experiences of others. In Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13, it is stated, "O mankind! We have created you from a male and a female, and made you into nations and tribes, that you may know one another. Verily, the most honorable of you with Allah is that who has at-taqwa, piety and righteousness." Quran 49:13. This verse highlights the importance of learning from the diversity of people and cultures in order to gain knowledge and understanding. The case study method is particularly useful for exploring complex and dynamic phenomena, such as social, economic, and political systems. Case studies provide detailed and nuanced insights into the factors that influence the behavior and decision-making of individuals and organizations. Case studies can be based on various sources of data, including interviews, observations, and documents. One example of a case study in an Islamic context is the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Prophet's life is a rich source of lessons and insights into leadership, morality, and social justice. The study of the Prophet's life can provide valuable guidance for contemporary Muslim leaders and scholars. Another example of a case study is the Hajj, the annual Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca. The Hajj is a complex social and cultural phenomenon that involves millions of people from diverse backgrounds. The study of the Hajj can provide insights into the social and psychological factors that influence the behavior of individuals and groups. Conclusion. In conclusion, the case study method is valuable for exploring complex and dynamic phenomena. As Muslims, we are encouraged to seek knowledge and learn from the experiences of others. The case study method can help us gain insights into the factors that influence human behavior and decision-making, and provide guidance for addressing contemporary challenges. References. Difference between survey and experiment. Introduction. The survey and experiment are two of the most commonly used research methods in social science and other fields. Both methods aim to gather data and test hypotheses, but they differ in their design, approach, and purpose. In Islam, seeking knowledge and conducting research that is based on sound evidence is highly encouraged. The Quran states, "Say, are those who know equal to those who do not know? Only they will remember, who are people of understanding." Quran 39:9. Surveys are typically used to gather information about people's attitudes, beliefs, opinions, and behaviors. Surveys use self-reported measures, such as questionnaires or interviews, to collect data from a large sample of people. The purpose of a survey is to describe or compare different groups or to identify patterns and associations in the data. On the other hand, experiments are designed to test cause and effect relationships between variables. Experiments involve manipulating one variable and observing the effect on another variable. Experiments use random assignment to assign participants to different groups, such as a treatment group and a control group. The purpose of an experiment is to test a hypothesis and determine whether a causal relationship exists between variables. One major difference between surveys and experiments is their approach to data collection. Surveys rely on self-reported measures, which can be subject to biases, such as social desirability bias or response bias. Experiments, on the other hand, involve direct manipulation of variables and objective measures of outcomes, which can reduce biases and increase the validity of the results. Another difference between surveys and experiments is their level of control. Surveys are generally less controlled than experiments and do not involve the manipulation of variables. As a result, surveys may be more susceptible to extraneous variables, which can confound the results. Experiments, however, are designed to control for extraneous variables, which enhances the internal validity of the results. Conclusion. In conclusion, both surveys and experiments are valuable research methods, and the choice of method depends on the research question and purpose. Surveys are useful for describing or comparing groups and identifying patterns, while experiments are useful for testing causal relationships. As Muslims, we are encouraged to seek knowledge and conduct research that is based on sound evidence and methodology. References: Quran 39:9 Frankel, J. R. Wallen, N. E. and Yoon, H. H. 2019. Trockham, W. M. K. 2006.